This is truly an amazing reflection.
As an architect, I'm always drawn towards buildings and pictures of buildings and wonderful photography. But we don't often think about the stories behind the architecture, the people that are part of this, and how it changes people's lives. So what I'm most impressed about it is it tells me things that I've never known about, things I haven't realized, and it really captures the essence that architecture is much more than just buildings. It's really about people.
Dealing with 100 years of history, and a lot of it had been told in chunks, and we just wanted to put it all together and kind of dig up what kind of a society we have, what kind of city we have, and I've likened it in the book to, or in the copy anyway, to an architecture being almost like an architectural dig, where when you go back and look at the buildings and who built them and where they built them and why they built them, why they tore them down. It tells you a lot about the society you had. It tells you about generational changes, and it tells you kind of a bit where you're going.
City Beautiful became a book in large part because we had such phenomenal feedback from our readers on the series. And having looked at some demands from readers say, why don't you turn it into a book? We went, okay, could we do that? Then we hear from the architects who were equally impressed by the book. We're looking for a way to mark their 100th anniversary, and they said, we can partner with you, and we struck an arrangement which meant that we could print 5,000 copies, had a business plan that we knew would work, and we're delighted on the very first day that it's already a #1 bestseller here at Nally Robinson.
You know what, I think it's great. It's always good to celebrate the rich history we have in the architectural community here in Winnipeg, but also to celebrate the new buildings that we've had rising up in Winnipeg, celebrating innovation and a city that's growing.
It is important, and maybe I didn't have that sort of affinity or knowledge of architecture before, but it does matter. It does matter what buildings you build and how you build them and how you develop. I think it does say a lot about your city.